Hello, hello. Hi, you guys. Welcome to another episode of Hashtag episode 97. We creeping up on episode 100. We're going to plan something real nice for y'all for episode 100, like we promised. But you know who's coming at you live and direct. It is Tiffany Noco. Go ahead and follow me on Instagram at _ Tiffany Noco. You can also find me on Twitter and, well, you don't need to follow me on Snapchat, but you can follow me on Twitter at that same handle. We have some lovely guests for you guys today. We're going to get into that in just a moment. But before we do, first of all, we are missing one of our own, Zane. He's not here today, handling business with his law school stuff. But we're going to go ahead and get it popping with Chris and then tell you all about our lovely guests today. Okay?
Yeah. Okay, great intro. It's your girl, Chris Yvette. You can find me here, Shershay _law _Chris, and it's Working Woman Wednesday. We have not had that Wednesday, so boom, there it is. You know, usually we do wings and wonderful because we slow like that and we like to rotate them.
Yeah, I'm in my work attire today, too.
That's what I said.
Fresh off
That's what made me think about it. It's cute. I like your outfit, girl.
Thank you. Because I don't never dress up at work. So when I came in today, I was like, who are you? Now I'm about to go home right now because this is why I don't do this for y'all. Too much. I ain't got time for that. But anywho, let's get into our guests. So we have the lovely podcast joining us today, Vivid Vibes. We got Misha and Chanel. What's up?
Hey, what's going on, y'all? Hey. What's up?
Hey, ladies.
Girl, Miss Lovely Chanel. You can follow me on Instagram, lovely _ Chanel. It might pronounce like Chanel, but Chanel, it's a long story, y'all. Just follow me. Follow me.
And I'm Miss Misha. You can follow me at Miss Misha83 that's on Instagram.
Yes, I am going to enjoy myself.
Oh,
right?
You shall.
Ladies, I'm away from the baby tonight. Phew, this is this is my Saturday with y'all.
It better be on Saturday on a Wednesday.
For real.
I wish I would have brought y'all some wine. I'm so sorry.
Girl, you trying to get me pregnant.
Not pregnant, girl.
Maybe
a little tipsy.
She already got legend.
Yeah,
Okay.
Legend.
Maybe just a little
Lord.
tipsy, not pregnant.
Lord, you fertile myrtle?
Mm.
Are you fertile myrtle?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
That's why
Lord.
2 episodes ago I was explaining on the show that I have fibroids. I have too many fibroids to the point like I couldn't get pregnant. So I'm in the process of getting those removed.
Okay.
So I can be popping out my Jacksons.
Okay.
My Jackson.
My Jacksons. We need Michael, Latoya.
Yeah.
Right now I got my
Come
Michael
on,
at
team.
home.
Build
Okay,
it. Build
Jackson,
it.
you know.
Build it.
Shoot,
I like it.
I need, like my mom used to say to me, hey, I need somebody to take care of me.
I low key think I want a team too, and
I want a
little
Really?
on the low. I think maybe 4 kids. I
Oh,
told
God,
y'all.
no.
I tell everybody, baby number 5 is an accident. Like, I'm so sorry. If we get there, this is proof you was baby accident. Listen, we just had to slip up. I love you. I love you in advance, but we weren't shooting for it. Okay?
Exactly.
But he shot. Okay,
Oh,
anywho. To move along. Okay, first of all, ladies, we want you guys to tell us a little bit about your show. I know it's fairly new, but tell us about it. What do you guys talk about? You know, how did it come about? What inspires you to continue doing what you do?
Yes. What inspired me when I walk in this building.
Right.
But otherwise than that, the show is mostly about real life events. Like, we want our audience to just kick up their feet and like listen to a show that nobody else talk about. They're scared to talk about.
Okay.
And we talk about real life matters. And actually, Chris was on
I
our
was on the show one
she was
time.
that-
girl.
And I
this
was
was
drunk.
Sexist.
And I was drunk.
about the sex. This girl was.
Girls, you stopped everybody from even thinking about what you were talking about. She was like,
I
hey,
was
what
drunk.
the thing you got to do, you just got to keep talking. And then you keep talking, and people don't know what you're talking
It
about.
was out
and
the
then all of a
chain.
sudden, people are like, oh, dang, wait a minute. What are we
It's true. If
Jake,
you
what
just
we
keep
talking
talking.
about?
But me personally, I built this show 2 years ago. I called 2 of my good friends at that time was Dale and Sharice, and we was at another studio. It was Core 94. We was doing like actually just radio.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes, Core 94, and then we came back. And then Dale found Spirit TV, and we came over here, and we've been here a year now. A year.
Yeah.
June 7 made a year. So now, you know, we like Destiny Child tell people, like, I'm Beyonce.
Oh, okay.
And Dale is Kelly. We had Latoya, like, they was removed because people
Um,
did see different co-hosts after that.
Yeah.
I'm
So
done with
now
you.
we have our
I
Michelle.
guess
That
I'm the
happened.
Michelle.
We the Michelle.
That
That-
happened.
yes, now it's better with trio than
I'm
Yeah.
done
she
with you,
said.
bro.
Shout out to Dale. Shout out to Dale.
Dale, my big bro, that's my headache. He is my headache of my life. We're not
Oh, Lord.
together, but that's the headache of my life.
It's like your work husband.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, we
Oh,
don't say
no.
that. We don't say
No.
that.
Why
'Cause
not
Dale,
work-
oh my God, we don't say work husband.
Oh, okay.
But,
oh, Lord.
Maybe he's my Zane, because me and Zane always
Ooh.
button heads. Stay
Yeah.
button
It's that
heads.
brother and sister
That's
relationship.
that buzz.
Yeah.
Yeah, he my big bro. So and then
It's really a
I
family.
love coming. This is my baby. This is my firstborn. Really, my firstborn is styling. I went to school for fashion, and I had my own thing called some styles. So otherwise than that was my first. This is my second. Legend's my third child. My physical child.
Right.
But yeah, I just love
Gotcha.
doing what I'm doing.
For sure.
Good.
Sure.
Awesome.
So,
It's always good to love what you do. Okay.
Yeah.
If you don't, then you don't need to be doing it. Period.
Facts.
Period. Skip. All right. Anywho, we're gonna roll up into our topics. Okay. So I know this topic, but I have some other facts that I've gotten here, so I want to give those to you too. So if you guys have not heard, we're gonna just go ahead and talk about Jay-Z. Okay. Now it sparked a little bit of a conversation. Well, it sparked the conversation to say the least. But so it was official, or it became official today, that Jay-Z is now partnered with the NFL. And I think this was a big surprise for people.
Yes, I was surprised of me too.
It was a shocker for me too, especially because we've seen Jay-Z be such a big supporter for Colin Kaepernick's justice reform, as far as the NFL, and definitely being on his side and pushing for just Colin Kaepernick and what he's doing. So let's get into exactly what Jay-Z shall be doing with the NFL. Okay, so he has become their new live music entertainment strategist. Okay. that sounds like big title. Okay, now with this title, what he'll be doing essentially is he will definitely have the influence, or be making the decisions around artists that will be performing Super Bowl, different games, singing, I guess, the national anthem. We'll be seeing a lot of artists that are handpicked by Jay-Z to do these type of things. Also, with that being said, he will be really heavily involved in the league's social justice campaign, which is Inspired Change, their Inspired Change initiative. And also, so what else he'll be doing? So this is according to ESPN, and all of this is cited from Complex Magazine, you guys. This is where I got the information for this article. Other sub articles too, but this is the main source. Okay. So according to ESPN, some of the upcoming initiatives that are expected to be implemented as a result of this partnership may include a Pro Bowl community concert, original music, artist podcast, and a live visual album. That visual album gonna be dope. Period. It's gonna be dope. But this was really big. I've seen a lot of people being like, "Oh, that's really dope," and I've heard some people say like, "Oh, now I'm gonna actually watch the games." And then I've heard some people on the opposite end. I've seen a couple tweets in regard to it, stating that they don't care who's gonna be on the side of it, who's choosing the music, who's gonna be doing this. They're still not gonna be supporting the NFL. So, what y'all thoughts? But all thing.
I was surprised when you said Jay-Z. Due
Right.
to all this movement and all this stuff happening,
Right.
to have him be the face, not the face, but behind all that, you'd be like, what, Jay-Z? I thought, can we still kneel now? Like, can we still do that?
Right.
But they still find people.
Right.
So that's just crazy to me.
Money talks, man.
That's true.
Yeah.
Money
it does
talks.
talk.
And I guess the first thing that always comes to mind for me when it comes to Hove is number one, he's a businessman first and foremost. If him and Beyonce ain't taught you shit, they ain't business. It's something. I don't give a good goddamn how much music you listen to them. Business is first thing. Their acumen is off the chain.
Right.
So when it comes to that, that's number one. But I mean, he did try to defend Kaepernick as well, and people kept trying to shoot the same question about Colin Kaepernick to him. If you like, you'll see it. But like, they really tried to shoot the same question. But it's like, okay, listen, white people, y'all keep rewording the same question. He just answered the shit. You know what I mean? So it's like, you never know. And sometimes, sometimes I'm a firm believer. Sometimes it just takes one to get in. And sometimes they can make those changes as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially someone as Jay-Z, who is just financially powerful and
Yeah.
who can probably actually hold a candle to the old money within the NFL.
And then he's gonna have Beyonce helping him too, so that's gonna help as well because people are gonna be like, "Oh my, Beyonce!" Like, gonna be influencing that way.
Yeah,
So it'll help.
she's always influencing everything. Like
So
anything
like you said,
Beyonce.
getting a foot in the door. But
So
that's me.
now we have that speculation too, right? It's like Jay-Z is picking the artist. We know Beyonce gonna slide in there somewhere, but he made a statement saying for himself he's not going to be a part of the entertainment. Like he's not performing at all.
Good.
He wants
too
no
old.
part in that.
I don't think he should.
But I don't know if Beyonce will eventually make her appearance on there. I don't foresee it being one of the immediate performances. If she is to perform,
It would be a surprise.
It will be later down the line
Yeah.
for sure.
It would be a
For
surprise later.
I'm just saying for her as far as like influencing, not her actually like being on the performance, but you saw the whole thing with the vegetarian, like how everyone was starting to go vegetarian, vegan, everything. So
Yeah. And I
You
mean,
might see more color.
yeah.
for the entertainment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then you might wake up like the white. America, like I say,
Yeah.
and they might start being like, oh no, they might want to vote him out, and then because they seeing too much color.
I don't know about that.
They
I
might
mean,
say it's a family event because like they was mad at Beyonce that time when she came, appeared that last time.
they
saying
was
it a
mad
Black
at so much stuff.
Panther movement and stuff, how she was dressed.
Oh,
yeah.
So there was like, it was a family event.
white tears. We're
Yeah,
gonna always
so I'm
see
like-
those.
But
So,
I just don't well watch the Super Bowl is the entertainment part. Who watched football?
I haven't watched it
Watch
in
it.
like
But I
a
haven't
couple
watched it
years.
in a while.
Yeah.
But I do usually watch football.
I only watch the entertainment part, the Showtime.
Yeah.
What's the
I haven't
part?
even watched that Super Bowl.
Super Bowl,
I haven't
the
even watched that.
halftime show. That's called.
Well, so many people have declined to be a part of it because they
Right.
don't want that backlash and that judgment. Like, oh, you're performing at the Super Bowl. Are you crazy? So, even though they've reached out to certain artists, like we want you guys to perform certain Black artists, they've declined it. But I still feel a way. I'm not gonna lie to you. This has definitely made me more inclined to tune in to something in regard to the NFL. But I'm still like. I don't give a damn. You guys are still out here finding these players for kneeling. You really haven't put much effort into. Yes, you've come up with the change initiative campaign, but if it had not been for Colin Kaepernick kneeling, would you really have even implemented that in place too? Like, really, you motherfuckers don't give a fuck. What y'all trying to do is win back over the Black folks that have really stood for the fucking cause and said we're not watching this. And I don't want to completely disregard it because I fully believe that Jay-Z would not be a part of something as a show monkey. Like, he ain't that nigga, period.
No.
But you know what I'm saying? I do feel like this is definitely a big move for them in regard to trying to get people back on the bandwagon for watching the games, attending the games, and watching the Super Bowl. Like, let's keep it a buck. Y'all lost a lot of viewers,
I
period.
think
A lot of viewers.
This Super Bowl was
Was
like
the
the lowest.
lowest.
The lowest.
Yeah,
Well,
the lowest.
Well,
Lowest.
not just due to viewership. Also, it was a trash ass game. Let's just be clear. The
Yeah.
two people that were in the Super Bowl, no one gave a flying fuck about.
Nope.
It was the most boring, dry Super Bowl ever. So I mean, it wasn't even just that. It was some shit.
Yeah, even the halftime show.
It was shit.
Yeah, it was trash.
I can't believe that last
So-
halftime. Well, I think it was
Trash.
Justin Timberlake, the last one.
I didn't watch it. I
No,
don't know.
that was
Who was
Maroon 5.
That was Maroon 5.
Oh, see, girls.
Definitely.
Right?
I don't even know. no more.
Definitely won't watch that.
Right.
Yeah. Maroon who?
Wait a minute, don't do Adam Levine now. I like
But we
Maroon.
See, he's not part of the group.
He's not. But also, I don't care.
He
I'm
not
watching
part
him
of the
either.
group.
Yeah,
The
That's
boys
true.
got him, okay?
this is true.
That's just my take on that. Even I heard, like, I was having this conversation with my friend, and he was also like, "Oh, maybe I may watch you now, but I don't know. I still feel away." And I'm just like, your ass gonna be up there watching and shit because now Jay-Z has some part in it. I just want, I mean, if you're going to now partake in watching football now that Jay-Z has some part in it, just I just want to see if there's going to be some actual change. I have faith. I have full faith in Jay-Z. I do. I really do. If anybody can bring on change, it's him. So I'm just really anticipating to see what's going to come from this whole union with them, and I do anticipate that he will implement some change. But we are talking about the NFL, so.
Right? Yeah. So we'll have to see.
Yeah. We shall see.
Yep.
Oh, all right. No. Alrighty, moving along. So we got quite a few just like topics that are shuffled here. But before we move on to another topic, Facebook, we enjoyed you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Definitely, if you are liking the content, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell that friend to post it, repost it, and subscribe to the show. That's all I have for y'all. Chris, you got anything to say to Facebook?
Nope. Thank you for joining us, and be safe on this wild out woman working whatever the hell, whatever W day it is today. I said, just be safe.
Working women widen. Period. That's what we do.
Right. Hello.
Exactly.
It works.
Yes.
Okay. Next topic. Moving along. So let's see. Now we have quite a few things here. I don't know which one to roll in.
Let's just
first.
get into it. Can I just go on?
Go tell me what you want to talk about.
What you know what I want to talk about. You know what I want to talk about.
Go ahead. Tell
I'm
us.
gonna do roulette.
Come
I'm
on.
just gonna close my eyes. And
Tell
do
us.
this. You know I want to talk about this Joe Budden, Nicki Minaj.
Okay. All right.
We
I was
have-
listening to that on the way over here.
Real shit. Depending on time, we could talk about this for a while. So
There's one more thing for sure I want us to get to.
Miley.
No. Lamar Odom and Sabrina Parr.
I ain't really got to say, but,
It's not the real. I don't care about the relationship. It's kind of what she said, and I really put that down as a topic because I noticed that you guys talk about relationships quite a bit. So I want to dive into it just a tad bit, but we can get on this Nicki Minaj and this Joe Budden.
We can go real quick.
We can keep it like
Which
let's
one
go.
going with?
We finna talk Nicki and Joe Budden.
Okay, Nicki.
Okay, so if you guys have not seen, they have both been on each other's show. Joe came on Queen Radio, and then Nicki went on the Joe Budden podcast. And as you can expect, it was full on head button, like I'm alpha, beat my chest, hear me roar. So basically they got into a lot of conversation, and essentially what Nicki wanted to address on the show is she feel as though people like Joe Budden, Charlemagne, academics have created this narrative that has influenced this Nicki hate train, and she feels as though she has not how should I say, she has not fed into this as far as putting people on defense to say negative things about her, and that they've created this negative narrative about her.
Girl.
So let's break it
So
down.
I just want to say the first thing I want to say is, first of all, when it is quiet and no one is talking about Nicki Minaj, when it's quiet, when she's quiet, no one is talking about Nicki Minaj when it's quiet. However, they really not though.
Hold on though, because that's the same. But we're seeing that right now with Cardi. Who's talking about Cardi?
But
That's true because she's
nobody
quiet.
talking
but
about Cardi.
she's
not doing
quiet.
anything.
She's not doing nothing. That's my point. When Nicki is doing shit like this,
She's trying to be
everybody's
relevant.
talking. Of course, and it's just what's going to happen. But then also as well, she has to understand the things that she has done within the business world and stuff. I don't know. I ain't in that world. But I mean, she sets the tone of what her just her as an artist, what she represents as a businesswoman. She sets that tone as well. So I mean, at the end of the day, we live in a world, unfortunately, where we have commentators, and everybody's gonna comment on something. You comment on a whole bunch of shit. I don't watch it. And don't get me wrong, I'm not a Nicki hater. I actually enjoy Nicki Minaj. I can room in, all that
I
shit.
love her.
I like me some Nicki.
I like the old Nicki.
Yeah, I like the old Nicki too.
Old
Now,
Nicki.
itty bitty picky. Beat me up, Scotty.
Safari Nicki.
I like that.
Right.
Nicki. But I mean, the one thing I can say I did like, and I respect it, when she said, you know what, all these niggas got shit to say. Y'all about to holler at my husband. Don't talk to me. I said, yeah, queen. Now that I did like. That's real shit. So I mean, that's it for me.
Nikki is doing this because she come out with some new music.
You
And
already know.
She need the attention. She need the attention right now. She just came out with a song with Megan Thee Stallion. I'm not feeling it, but hey, you
It's
know,
all right.
I haven't even.
You gotta
I'm
listen
not
to it
lying.
a few times.
I guess I gotta go to the club and be.
Yeah.
I gotta do all like
You gotta
that.
listen to it a few
I
times.
hate those kind of songs. Like I don't want you to grow on me. I just want to like it when I hear it.
Yeah,
I
it's a
don't.
gimmicky
I don't
song.
like it.
Yeah,
but
yeah. It's too. I don't,
It's trying to ride the wave.
It's just
Yeah.
she just
Yeah, really
she just
trying to ride
talking
the
right now. She just want okay. I have to come out with some more songs. I need y'all to be on my team because y'all been on old girl team and this person team. I need y'all back on my side right now. But when she was talking to Joe, it's like Joe couldn't get no words.
He
man.
really could.
First of all, they both
both hard-headed.
I'm about to say they're both from the East Coast.
Yep.
One's from Jersey. You got one from Queens. Joe is very sarcastic, very dry, very much a dick, which we all know. That's why they call him Old Man Joe. And then Nikki, you know, she just be on one anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I mean, but I will say this, and I'll let everybody else talk. I think it was smart of her to do that with Meg Thee Stallion, even though the song really isn't like popping like that for me. It was smart, and I think she realized that mistake with Cardi. Instead of joining the Cardi train, and you know, shit, they could have took the shit by
Exactly.
storm.
Right.
She was like, you know what? This is the same repeat shit. God is showing me a sign. Let me hop on here this time and
Let's
not go
show,
against
right?
anything.
Let's show
Let me
that
be
us women
smart.
can.
Let
Let's
me,
show that us
I
women.
think so.
or
Right.
as a businesswoman, I
But-
think she realized she missed out on a lot
Exactly.
with that Cardi.
Because
she
Cardi
could've-
went up.
They could have did
ASAP.
something.
I feel like
She was like
it's
the Cinderella.
I feel like just Meg is more relatable. Meg is actually really a beam of positivity, just to be frank. She want everybody to have a good time. She want everybody to join together. She ain't trying to do no mess or nothing like that. I feel like as opposed to Cardi, totally different wave, totally different vibe. Like I can see why the two of them actually butt heads. But with Megan, she just want to have fun. Like she just want everybody to be on one accord and just be peaceful and have a good fucking time. But the whole Nicki and Cardi thing, I feel like it's less of let me be on the wave and more of she's actually a nice, enjoyable person.
I think it's both. I think it's let me ride the wave plus let me not miss out this time and do
Right.
something instead of giving it a negative narrative. Let me flip it on the positive and actually join this, because Megan is on that wave right now of, like you said, she's kind of, you know, that princess of hip hop, of twerking and niceness. So it's like everybody wants to be a part of that. So it's like, if I was her looking at, I mean, for one, Nicki Minaj already created her own lane. There's nobody else that can
Period.
get in that lane and fuck it up. She's been around for 10 years strong.
Period.
And that's in mainstream. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's facts. But Meg is out here really doing something. And like Chanel said, I think it was smart for her to be like, you know what? Let me do it this time and change
Exactly.
it and be more on the positive end. So I think
Right.
it's a mixture of
Because
both.
if she had did the opposite, people really gonna be hating on Nicki.
Oh,
Like,
God.
damn,
Is
this
it
girl
what it-
just came in. If she had did the opposite, and did not
Yes.
join the team, like,
Yes.
because she had did with Carly. If I'm saying her name wrong, well, but.
Carly Red.
But oh yeah, there's Carly Red, huh? But she had did it that way, and they came together. I think it'd been
It
real
would have
good.
been
But
amazing.
I think it was
It
a
was-
lot of social media had a lot to do with it too.
It's
It
the
was
fans,
it was
you know what I mean?
indoor. I think it was inside because how she said it was like the Three Amigos, whatever their name was, that Amigos or something like that. I don't know. I'm not into the music like that. So
How old is you? How old is you?
I'm 30, but I'm mostly still my 90s girl.
I
I'm a
am too.
90s
I am
girl.
too.
Let me hit some Tupac right here. But
Yeah.
it was all that little mess going on, and they was like he say she say, because when the story came out, like Nicki was like my dresser was her dresser and this and that and that. all that. So I'm like,
Y'all.
I need to call my cousin Rocky
Y'all,
Moreno.
people would have
or
been mad
something.
at Nicki if she would have been trying to hate on Meg because
Mm-hmm.
Megan
Right.
is a nice person. Cardi is a fucking bitch.
I think it's both.
I'm not
Yeah.
let's call a spade a spade.
But
If
niggas bitch
anybody,
Yeah.
exactly,
They both are.
They're both
exactly.
bitches.
That's why they don't mesh.
No.
If they don't. They are
But
not
that is
two
kinda
people.
funny.
I just feel
But
like
it seemed like when they first started, though, it seemed like they got along at first. Maybe
it did
that-
seem
that-
that
that's
way,
what it
kind of like
seemed
they had
that.
a, like, not necessarily got along, but it was a respect, like, I see you too. But I don't even think it has to do with both of them be bitches. I think it's like, if, okay, I'm gonna look at it, businesswoman. Okay, I see Meg, right? Yeah, Meg is nice, but who are the two major hip hop women? Just period.
Right now?
Nicki and Cardi, right? So it's like, who gonna hop on this Meg train first? I'm just as a businesswoman, who gonna hop on? Has Cardi said anything about Meg? No,
Not yet.
But that's because
Not yet.
Cardi feels threatened.
No,
period.
no,
We don't
let me tell
know
you,
that.
I got
Threatened.
you.
But we
I
don't
got
know
you.
that.
Cardi feels
Cardi
threatened.
jumped
I'm
on
telling
City
you.
Girls first.
I'm telling you.
She jumped on
But I'm
City
saying
Girls.
she
Was
hopped
like,
on
let
the
me
train.
go. The
That's what I'm
wrong
saying.
train.
Right. On the wrong train.
train.
Wrong train, right track. Wrong train, right
Wrong
track.
train.
But I mean,
You was almost
but she hopped on. But what I'm saying is, like, when it came to Meg, it's like, okay, who's gonna hop on this first? Because her star is constantly ascending. It's not going
It's like
down.
she came out of
needs
nowhere.
somebody. No, she
Kinda.
didn't. It's
Kinda,
funny.
but
Low
no.
key, she
She
did.
got TSU.
It seemed like that.
Yeah,
It
she
seemed
did.
like that, but really she did.
She's been out, and it's funny because if y'all look back a few episodes, maybe like episode 50, I said, yeah, Meg Thee Stallion. Look, Meg Thee Stallion popping. But that's besides the point. The point is, what I'm saying is, somebody had to give her that cosign. Somebody. And it was going to either be Nicki or Cardi first.
Bro.
She didn't need it.
If it would have been Cardi, I just can't respect it because who
don't see why not.
because I say that because and it makes sense for Cardi to jump with City Girls, no offense with them, rather than her to like take on with Meg. And I say that because they're in the same category. Really, they amateur rappers. Fucking Meg is a rapper.
Oh, no,
She a
there's
real
no- I mean,
rapper.
I don't
so
question that.
If it and I say this, we don't know this. This is just my thought. I say that Cardi did not jump on the bandwagon with Meg because she is threatened by her. Period. If anybody, I feel like she's and again, this is my speculation because Cardi been real quiet.
I feel like they're in
real
two
real
lanes,
quiet. I think
She's
it's
a
real
funny
quiet.
now.
But if
had
anybody's
a
going
first
to co-sign
birthday.
off of her, who has more of who has that like history of being a dope ass like I'm a rapper.
Yeah, she's a
Period.
rapper.
It's Nicki. It's
Yeah.
Nicki. They both are rappers.
Nicki can spit.
I love
Like
Megan. I love Megan.
Meg gon' spit
love her.
Meg can
with a
spit.
male rapper and she gonna stand her ground. Period.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
true.
see Cardi doing that.
I love Megan. Don't
That's
get
true.
me wrong, but I feel like it's just an episode. It's gonna be here and go. I don't see her being like a Nicki Minaj, like, oh, we'll be talking in 10 years. We in our 40s. Yeah, Megan's
I'm still watching her.
I'm still gonna keep an eye on this
She's
because
still brewing.
I'm gonna still keep an eye on this because I've been listening to Meg for a minute, and I said it then. I said she is going to be big shit. I just know it. And then her ass popped out. And then on top of that as well, Meg is really smart business wise, and that's the biggest thing with this whole Nicki Minaj and Joe Budden thing. Joe was like, "Well, y'all clearly already had this song recorded," and she was like, "No, like we literally met on IG Live. The shit was done." He was like, "Y'all didn't do this for marketing though," and she was like, "No, like this was organic." The nigga Joe wasn't trying to hear it. And then on top of that, it just kept going. Then when they started bringing up Cardi, that's when the argument escalated. And she was like, cut his mic. She was like, cut his mic. Because he was talking about the motorsport. And did you feel
That is true.
threatened?
That's
Yeah, he was
true.
like, did you feel threatened? When Cardi was, well, I didn't even know the bitch was on there. Like,
And then he
it
was
the
kind of
whole
like,
thing.
well, can I speak? Can I speak? No.
Well, it's my show.
But
So.
yeah,
Yeah,
You cut off.
Listen,
It's-
No.
I think she was threatened with Cardi a little bit.
I
Just
believe
a
it.
little bit.
I mean, I think
Just a
I say
little
this. I
bit.
think Nicki was. I think now it's different because now we do have so many other women in hip hop. I can sit here and name a few women rappers that I see coming up. I mean, we still got Doja Cat, Rico Nasty.
I like Rico Nasty.
Rico Nasty
I
can
don't
spit.
really,
I can't
I don't
get to
really
this
know
music
about no Doja
today.
Cat.
No,
though.
I'm just. I mean, I don't know, but I'm
no.
saying. Like it's people. You got Doja Cat, Rico Nasty can spit.
Yeah,
if anybody
she
can hold a
nice.
candle to Meg, she's probably the only female rapper I can think of
Okay.
right now.
I like Ken the Man. Ken the
Yeah.
Man is nice.
Yeah,
I didn't look into all these rappers.
Yeah,
Okay.
I know,
just
right?
started
I don't
listening.
know it.
I just started listening.
I'm
She
really.
nice. I like her.
She's okay.
I like her.
I have to. Maybe
She's
later.
one like
Look at
Rico
me.
Nasty got songs that I like. Like I gotta pick over her music. In my opinion, that's just me. But like Ken the Man, I'm kind of like, oh, I just let it play. I just let it do its thing.
I gotta.
That's how I feel
gotta
about
listen
Megan
more
Thee Stallion.
than
When I
that.
first heard it, I was like, I can listen to every song and just be
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
okay.
exactly. It's a bop. They all
Yeah.
bops.
You got
Sex Talk
Rhapsody.
is like my favorite one
Oh.
on the album.
Okay. So here was my big point to this because I feel where Nicki coming from. I do, and maybe because I've experienced a lot of that, and I have to fight it off like so much, because one thing is that unfortunately my facial expressions just tell you shit. Like they just do. They talk without me opening my mouth, and I hate it, but I've learned that this is just a part of who I am.
Right.
And a lot of times I'm thinking shit in my head and it's coming over on my face, and people are creating this whole idea about me without me opening my mouth, just because they're looking at my face and they're making this assumption that I'm feeling this way or that way, or feeling some way about them that I may or may not even be feeling. You know what I'm saying? And the unfortunate part of it is that perception is reality. It just is what it is. Unfortunately, like, it just is what it is. Nikki may not feel as though I created this Nikki hate train, or I fueled the fire to it in some way, shape, or form. You know what I'm saying? Because she perceives her intentions to have been good, because she just feel like I'm just defending myself. But you just gotta take it for what it is, and other people's perception, regardless of what your intention was, is their reality. And they're going to, because she kept going on about running with this negative narrative in regard to her. Unfortunately, Nikki, that's just what it is. You came off negative in other people's eyes, and they ran with that narrative. Your intention may not have been that.
Right.
Unfortunately, that's what it is.
She need to do a Mick Mills. Like, you know how Mick Mills was hated on Drake, and you know they had a little beef back in the past and stuff, and they came together, did champion stuff.
Middle winning
I
right
think
now.
I think she should do that like with Remy Ma or something.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I don't see
Nikki.
it happen.
That would never
I think they should, and
that would be awesome. It sounds
It sound good.
It sounds
good,
great, but that will never ever happen. I see her.
She
will never. 'Cause Remy, for one,
Remy
Remy can spit.
Remy not finna do that. She ain't set up that way.
No,
She ain't set up that way.
Remy.
Remy
no,
ain't
no,
for it.
no, no. That ain't
maybe
gonna
okay,
happen.
her and
She-
Cardi could go.
No, I don't want that to happen.
Okay, so
just
I
don't see that.
have a quick question for
Sorry.
everybody.
Sorry.
I have a quick question for everybody, really quick. So there's a part 2 with this about her and Trina. Her and Trina
I
beefing.
was seeing that.
So with Nikki and Trina. So what happened was, so
Trina's
camp got Trina's camp got bothered because she done magically hopped on this Meg Thee Stallion train when her and Trina has a song called Baps that they made like a year or two ago, and they were supposed to make the video, but Nikki kept rodeo and circling around the question of when we gonna put this together. But in Nikki's defense, she did say that they didn't have a budget and all this stuff. I kept going on about the budget. I'm sorry, I'm just used to having things a certain way. They didn't have it, so it was what it was. And so Trina's camp was mad that all of a sudden she has Meg all on her timeline for IG and everything, but yet Trina only got a little bit of Insta story. So my question is, do you think it's your responsibility to promote other people if you collab with them?
It's 50-50.
Yeah.
It's
If you collab
50-50
with
because
them.
that's what
If
happened
you
with
collab with
Mick
them.
Mills and Drake. Well, that's probably part of it. But remember, Mick Mills was mad at Drake because when Mick Mills' album came out, Drake didn't show no love. So that's why he was so mad. Like, man, this and that and that. That's why you got all these ghostwriters and stuff. You're not showing me no love, but you show these people love. Even though they didn't make an album together, but
Do you think it's an obligation though?
not
I don't
really.
think it
I
is.
think to some extent it is, because if I've partnered with you, especially as a business move, I expect for your motherfucking ass. I didn't put my time, my effort, my thoughts, my money into this. I expect for you to put it out so that people know about it, so that people engage with it, so that the content that I paid for is put out in front of the eyes of your people. Because if we collaborate together, it is an agreement,
Yes.
written or unwritten, that motherfucker, you gonna put this out to your people, because your people are people that I may not know, they may not know about me, and I'm gonna do the same thing. It's a vice versa thing. So you have some obligation in regard to it if it's a business deal and I've invested some time and some money into this, period.
Now I could see if it's a song that y'all work together on, but if it's just like
No, it
just
was
some-
No, it was a song.
yeah, I mean, and that's
Yeah.
fine. But like if it's just okay, you put out your own stuff, so now you want me to promote that.
Nah, that's
No.
different.
But it
That's
was a
what
song
I'm-
they put
yeah.
together. I like the song. I actually heard the song literally the other day. I never knew that song
Yes,
was
actually,
out.
yeah.
But
It's a good
but
song.
Nicki Minaj is smart because she was like, Trina not this hot like Megan is right
I
now.
mean,
Trina, I love me some nasty.
That's real.
right?
Trina,
But
Trina's like a C-list rap actor.
yeah, so she probably
rapper.
said, why
Real.
would
She
she
is.
get, why should I promote this? But Megan is hot right now. Megan is on everything right now.
Facts.
So I'm gonna promote this girl versus this woman.
I don't see a problem.
I feel like if we done a collaboration on something and made some, again, this is
Radio
written or
time?
unwritten agreement that, okay, both of us is on this content and we both gonna put it out so people can see it, and you don't put it out, I'm gonna feel a little disrespected.
Yeah.
Like, do you feel like my work is subpar? Do you think people not fucking with me? Do you think I'm not gonna get you no clout? Like, what is it that you not putting my work out as opposed to putting somebody else's work
But
out?
would
I'm
you
gonna feel,
mad?
Would
I'm
you-
gonna feel away.
You need to
I
work
would be
harder.
upset.
Period.
Would you
I'm
be
gonna feel
mad
away.
if it was a story versus an actual post?
I'm gonna feel away, yeah, because people would
I'm
like.
curious.
Let's keep it funky. Instagram rules. People throw anything on their story.
Yes, they do.
Anything on their
I
story.
got my little boy.
Are you
Boom.
posting it?
That's true.
You want me to promote something for you? Cool. Keep it a buck. I'll put it on my story. Ain't no problem. It's gonna be gone in 24 hours. I don't give a fuck.
That's true.
People may not even must see it. You know what I mean? But if I put it on my page, like I fuck with you. That's no different than a picture. If you like halfway like a picture, I'll put it on my story. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's see what people say about it. Am I gonna post it though?
That's true.
Keep it a buck.
But
Facts.
that's good because I ain't know this song came out 2 years ago.
Yeah. Well, it didn't come out 2 years ago. They made it 2 years ago. They never put it out. That's the
It's
fucked up part.
it's a good song. I love that song.
Yeah, it's called Baps.
Yes, I really do
I
like
think
it.
I tried to listen to it. I did
It was
listen to it,
on-
but I don't remember what it sounded like. I listened to it.
It remind me of dang, it's a remake. I can't even think of the beat right now. Damn.
Okay. I think y'all want to close this one out. We done with
Oh, I'm
Nikki.
sorry.
I'm
I started thinking about the song.
I'm done with Nikki.
We done with
Yeah.
Nikki. Okay. All right.
We can talk about this last little bit.
So I wanted to mention this. Okay. I don't know if you guys seen the interview, and excuse me, I do not know that guy's name. I'm so sorry, but he is one of the hosts of Dish Society. With
Gary.
Yes,
Gary.
him with
I just saw
what's
it.
that baby name? Portia
I love
and
me
in
some
the
Gary
brand.
with the T.
Okay.
Dish Nation.
Dish. What I say? Dish Society.
That's the restaurant.
I'm fat ass.
I'm about to say, girl, I'm about to order from there today.
They got some good pancakes though.
Remember, she just came from work, y'all. So excuse
I do
her.
want me a
She's
pancake
like, look,
too.
I'm hungry, okay?
I was trying to
We
get
hungry.
breakfast Sunday. Now I want to go somewhere else. Anywho, yes, Dish Nation.
Dish
Yeah,
Nation.
with Gary with the T.
So
Yeah.
so
I like Gary with the T.
I do too.
I like him.
I like him. He's shady. But so he was having an interview with Lamar Odom and his new, quote unquote new boo, Sabrina Parr. Now Sabrina Parr is a personal trainer, okay, and she's very pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah, she
She's
is.
very pretty. But anywho, so here's the thing, right? So there's very much so a lot of speculation around their relationship that it's fake, it's for publicity, blah blah blah. I don't feel that way personally. I don't feel that way on his behalf. I am skeptical of her.
Why we always not be skeptical?
I'm skeptical of her.
Cause I don't know her.
I'm skeptical. I'm skeptical of her because okay. So here's
I know
is-
him.
right.
That's true. You right.
But
You right.
here's why I'm skeptical of her, and this
Why
is
she so
what
far back?
That's a cute fit.
is at Fashion Nova. I already know she got that, but this is why it's on defense, right? So she did this interview, and what she said, along the lines, this is not verbatim, but she basically said, so he asked her, why did you give him a chance? You know, considering Lamar Odom's background, yada, yada, yada. And so she went on to say that she saw that he needed help. And that she seen how she could help him, but not in the manner of like, I see potential in you, more in the manner of like a therapist. Like, you're broken, you're wounded, I can fix you. And that made me feel away.
Right.
But also she went on to say in that conversation that women, and she did not say this exactly, but this is my speculation around it, that she meant it more from a biblical term. But she went on to say that initially in relationships, women are the helpmate of the relationship. So yeah, that was thunder. But anywho, that was more so my interest in talking about it. And again, I know you guys talk a lot about relationships on your show, so I just want to break. We almost closing on time, but we're gonna break it down just a little bit. So what y'all thought about it?
Well, because I saw it too, and when Gary asked that question, he was like, "Oh, because she saw that I was broke," and she was like, "Nah, I didn't see that." You know,
he said women. I think women are attracted to pain.
Yeah,
the
pain
in people, and that threw me the fuck off too.
I actually kind of agree with that a little
That
bit.
threw me off.
I agree with that a little
Really?
bit. Yeah, I'll let you finish. Go ahead. I agree with that a little bit though.
no,
I'm gonna explain. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm scared. Well,
Now
little
she
bit.
did say no to that. She said that.
Yeah,
was
she said
not
no.
why.
I kind of agree. I kind of agree with that. I think women
But,
look for that.
Sometimes I don't see the help. I mean, we're here to help each other.
Right.
So, yes, we both go through things. We both to heal together. I'm not here. It's not no one-way street. You know what I'm saying? It's not one way here. It's if you see me going through something, I see you going through something. Let's help each other out. I'm not gonna be sitting here. I'm going through a lot, and I'm helping you out. What my help?
Right.
So no, I don't think that's right. No woman should be the help
I didn't say
unless I'm gonna shit
I
in your
think
pie.
some people look for that though. They look for that.
Yeah, I think a lot of women,
Men or
especially.
women?
Both. Sometimes.
Yeah,
Both.
sometimes both. But I think a lot of black women, unfortunately, a lot of us, we do happen to look at brokenness or someone's flaws,
Come on.
and that we have a tendency of we have a tendency to idealize potential versus looking at reality.
Come
Hence,
on.
that makes us fall in
Okay.
love with brokenness, and we can fix and put together when in reality
I agree.
that's not what a
I
helpmate
agree.
is.
Yeah.
A helpmate to me is someone you're supposed to help uplift each other together,
Exactly.
not have a codependent relationship and be a therapist. Now, I did watch this, and to me it sounded more like codependency of, well, you need me to be healthy and vice versa and blah blah blah. Without me, nigga, you dead. Like type, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying
Yeah.
he dead, but based on the health scares and the death scares he has had, that so I feel like black women, a lot of us, we have a tendency to look at that potential.
Yep.
And we be like, we real quick. I've done it before. My boyfriend, I done all the time. Be like, man,
Yep.
I went on a date. He's so cool. I really like him. He does this for me. However, X, Y, and Z. But he's a good man. But it's like,
And we hold on to that so strong.
Right.
You know-
That
I
is
can
why-
change
You know
you.
what?
I
Yep.
can change
we
you.
don't
always
look at the
say-
reality.
I always say, us black women, that's our project.
Yeah.
When we
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
then when he leave, you be like, I invested a lot in you.
Exactly. See, that's
And
why.
so the next
I
one is gonna
invest-
take what I just finished.
That's why
Oh, no.
a lot of women end up in them ride or die relationships that motherfucking kill their asses. Stop holding on to these men that you
Don't look
think.
at
I
potential.
don't care what race,
Exactly.
black, white, Chinese, Asian. I don't give a fuck. Like. We do that all the time. Women
do.
tend to do that. We
fall
like
in love with
to.
that potential,
We like
man.
to. We like to stick to this whole stigma of I'm a ride or die because
No.
he's going through this and he's going through that.
I
And
was
you
one of
feel
them.
you put this pressure on
we've
yourself.
all been one of them.
But we put this pressure on
I
ourselves,
was-
like making it feel like it's our obligation to stay
It's
here
not
and
your
help
obligation.
you.
No.
And a lot of
it's
times
not.
we
I learned
forget
my
about
lesson.
ourselves.
Exactly.
We forget about who we
I
are.
learned my
Exactly. I
lesson.
don't
So,
agree
yeah.
with that. I don't think that's a healthy way to start a relationship. And personally, I have definitely, because listen, I was one of them girls too. I stayed in a terrible relationship for
We've all
for
done
a
it,
couple
child.
Yeah, we've all
years
done that.
because I just kept saying, "Oh, but he's
gonna
such a
change.
good person." No, fuck that. He's the evil person, evil low down motherfucker that he's showing you that he is,
And
and
you
we
need
have
to
to
see
stop
it.
doing
Right.
that. Like I am not going into relationships now dating serious motherfucker. You want to have coffee? If I do not feel and I'm not looking and listen, I don't expect
That's
you to have
good.
it all the way together because I don't have it all the way together. But you need to have yourself together, and I say that in a sense of like mentally and just spiritually have yourself together. Like
We
I'm
need
not
to be
finna build
equally
you up,
yoked.
my
We need
nigga.
to be
But it's not even
equally
having
yoked.
yourself together. It's just, I think the key is recognizing that there is an issue within and you on that path trying to resolve whatever
Yes.
that is. If I can see that you recognize or see said issue and you're like, you know what? I know I have an attitude due to having a stressful job, but I'm cognizant of that and I'm working on my communication with you. I'm good if I can see somebody seeing and recognizing that. And to your point, Tiff, and that's for a whole other show, we need to talk about that. I think it's always good when you won't put so much pressure on yourselves when it comes to dating. don't do no big shit. Meet at a Starbucks. Do a park. Do something small, because that way you can really see how someone interacts and just get to know them a little bit differently versus the white tablecloths, the dinner, the extravagant, all that shit. No, do
The rental cars.
Yeah, don't do all of that.
For me to be honest,
I'm telling
I think, and for me to be honest, I think Starbucks is expensive. So if you're gonna take me to Starbucks, I'm cool with that. That's just
Now,
me.
Misha, we gonna talk offline.
I know, cause
Nah.
We gonna talk offline, Misha. Don't say that.
Your ass buying me a $7 coffee because I want a venti and I want an espresso shot. You got my time and my attention. Period. You owe me a $7
This
coffee.
is a,
No,
this is
we-
a dinner
I don't give a
now.
fuck. And as a matter of fact, add one of them $3 chocolate croissants on there.
Exactly.
I don't give a damn. Period. And if you cannot buy me a coffee, a $7 coffee, listen, I'm not gonna give you no hard shit.
Exactly.
It's one thing you can tell when a man don't mind buying you stuff, and when
true.
a man is really counting. I'm not even gonna say counting his dollars when he does not want to spend money on you.
Because he doesn't feel you're worth it.
Yes,
At
you
all.
can tell the difference. Trust me, believe me not.
sure
I was
can.
dating somebody who has money. Have money.
You said
He
his
drives a
number?
car, like a very expensive fucking. He drives a Tesla. Let's keep it a buck. And if you watch it, I don't give a fuck. But the times that I spent with him, and there was just certain things that he did that I just felt like you have it, but you don't really want to spend it. And it's not more so he is a very much so a cheapskate, but it's not like you don't want to spend it because you don't have it. You don't. I felt more so like he didn't want to spend it on me.
You, and that's
I
different.
didn't, and it wasn't
And
even.
that's different,
I don't have to. I wasn't asking you to do it.
I agree
You
with
weren't
that.
inclined to do it, but I say you can tell the difference because I'm dating someone now, sweet as a mother. It's just sweet. I don't have to ask for anything. I can literally go anywhere with this man without a wallet, but I'm not allowing you to constantly spend on me, which is a whole different thing. But he has no problem with spending on me.
Yeah.
None. I can feel like we go somewhere, I don't have to even pick up my purse.
Yeah, facts. No, black women, just understand you do not have to love brokenness, okay? It's okay to say no. It's okay to understand boundaries and to have red flags. It is okay. You don't have to love somebody through the pain. If you honestly feel like, you know what, I need to leave, this is not healthy, do that. Don't stay there. Don't try to hold on, stay in a relationship for kids or whatever. You better get your ass out and go. So I don't know. I disagree with that statement. Their relationship is codependent as fuck.
I don't
Period.
think it's healthy at all.
I wish him luck though.
I don't.
He just came out with a book, right?
Yes, he did. That's
Oh,
part
it's
of
just
the
all
reason why-
promotion
that's
and
why- that's why I
marketing.
said,
Yeah.
free press.
Yeah, right
Free
here.
press.
Because think about it.
They're
When
gonna
was the
break
last
up
time you
within
had really
2
heard
years.
anything about
Damn.
Lamar? It had been a little while before you heard
I mean,
anything about
drugs
Lamar
here and
until he
there, but,
brought
you
it
know.
up.
Yeah.
Didn't he just have a scare recently? He got
Yeah.
back on crack or something, didn't he?
Yeah, he did have a scare.
God damn.
And then he was
Crack
caught
a
like
hell
a
of a
couple
drug.
months ago at like some bunny ranch or some shit like that.
Then his butt. No, not his butt. His back.
It might have been his
Surgery.
butt. No, I'm just playing. I'm just
He
playing.
got a lot going on.
I just playing.
Right.
Yeah, I told y'all that was I told y'all I really got so much more to say about that
It's a
topic.
lot.
Yes.
But
We'll
we
save it.
are out of time, unfortunately, you guys. So we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up. First, we would like for our guests to tell you guys where you can find them again. Tell them where we can
Send my
watch the
address.
show, and then we'll go ahead and roll it out.
Yes, your address.
So okay, 136. No, I'm joking. Again, I'm Lovely Chanel. You can follow me on Instagram at Lovely_Chanel. Yeah. And you can watch us Vivid Vibe 8 o'clock ish on Thursday nights. Every Thursday night we will be here live at 5. 8ish. Direct.
And I'm Miss Misha. You can find me on Instagram at Miss Misha83.
Great.
Okay.
And peace. Oh, well, I don't know how y'all
Well,
doing.
Chris gonna take a shot. Chris gonna take a shot for today. Alrighty, you guys, go ahead and follow me on Instagram at _Tiffany Noco. I appreciate you guys so much. We're gonna plan something for y'all for this 100th show. I promise you. And Chris gonna take us out for today.
Damn. That 100 show is like tomorrow. Didn't realize
I
that.
know.
Well, thank you for joining us today on hashtag. It's your girl, Chris Yvette. Find me here, Television Magic at _La_Chris. So thank you for joining us on this Working Woman Wednesday. So be you, do you, stay true, and we out, baby.
Dude.
H-time.
Bye.
Bye.